makes sense to speak to the claimant, you know, to be able to get some first-hand knowledge.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
because you spoke to us out there.
Remember, you spoke to us out there?
Who would be the one who's making the claim that you know, with first-hand knowledge of this matter?
We were out there called
We
for
are. I wrote you the
Miss
ticket.
Mesday.
You're the claimant?
Yes, I wrote you the ticket.
Wait, who's the claimant then?
The complainant would be
The claimant, like the one who's accepting liability, like in the matter.
Miss Mesday.
Who?
Miss Mesday.
I don't know what she wants to do.
Allegedly. Well, I believe that's the name I use, but
Right. And then this is
And then we
so
spoke
is
to
she
you while
accepting
we were on
liability
scene.
for the claim that there's some sort of controversy, or because I'd like to do the honorable thing, you know, like if there's someone making a claim that's accepting liability, I'd be more than happy, you know, with love and open arms to discuss it with them.
Right.
But I'm led to believe, I was told that there's no one accepting liability in the matter. So
Liability
would it
for
make
what?
sense to
Vehicles?
for the claim that there's some sort of controversy?
You're here
or-
for the careless driving ticket. The vehicles are different issue.
Well, I don't know what you mean by
so
careless.
Let's just go
like-
back on it. I'm going to use a quick synopsis of it. So this lady said she was in the lane on 129. If I'm not mistaken. She was here on 129. Do you remember
I mean,
anything
are
getting
you-
involved in that?
Like, would you say you're a party to this? Like,
Party? What do you mean a party?
like, are you accepting liability for whatever's being
The
claimed here?
charges against you.
No, it's not about
It's
me.
not against.
Allegedly, right?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
well,
so
like I
I
was
think what we
saying,
need to do is either conference it with the judge or give notice to the other party.
well,
Have them-
like you were saying before, you know, I believe, you know, that you were saying that there's no one accepting liability for the claim,
You're the,
for any
you're
claim.
the one that's
so-
charged, so
Well,
you would
allegedly,
be
I believe.
accepting.
Is it me or the name that I use?
What?
Well, because I believe, you know, I'd like to do the honorable thing. If there's someone making a claim, I'd be more than happy to talk to him and, you know, settle the matter honorably with him. I just want to follow the
No,
law.
she.
Or she. Allegedly she. But,
She was in the other
but
car.
you're saying that she's the one accepting liability for the
No,
claim?
she's
Let me
not
stop
Right,
right there.
right.
What's that mean,
Right.
liability? I'm not understanding that. Like, she's supposed to accept liability for you?
Well,
I'm confused.
who's the one who's like putting up surety for or a bond, or you know, like who's accepting like liability in case there's some sort of injury or whatnot in the matter? Would that be? I was told it was the state, but I mean, you know, if there's someone that I've made some sort of
Well, no,
agreement
well,
with, you know, that there was some sort of controversy, I'd
There
be
was
more than happy
no
to settle
no
it,
medical
but
pain.
Who's making the claim that there's some sort of controversy?
Okay, that's better. Yeah, there was no injuries, just to be certain. On top of that, so she's saying that you hit her car from behind. So therefore, we get called, hey, Trenton Police, can you come out to this location?
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, we came out there to talk to you and her. I'm sorry, dear.
Well,
And then-
allegedly, but
Right.
but like how? Unless I spoke to the claimant, how can I verify this
I'll
alleged
tell you what,
witness? Like,
how about we?
can I
try-
speak to the claimant? Like, because I was told actually.
So you want to speak with the person that you hit? You said you allegedly hit.
Well, I was told that the claimant is allegedly the state that's accepting liability, right? So
Right.
I'd like to speak to the state guy.
That's her right
The
there.
state guy.
Right.
So
Not a
you're
female.
I'm the
Yeah.
state.
you're the state, or you're representative for the state?
I'm the person you would talk to.
So are you the? I'm confused. Are you the state, or are you representative
I'm the
as a
state.
state?
I'm the state.
You're the state, so you're accepting liability.
There's no liability to be accepted, but I'm the person you talk to.
Well, then, what reason are you negotiating as if you're
Yeah,
the
I
claimant,
guess.
as if you're the state?
I
Yeah.
represent the state.
I mean,
Right. So I was.
It's either that.
I'm kind of confused. Maybe you can clarify. But I thought, are you the individual Lorraine that you were saying before, or are you the one accepting liability?
I'm the person, I'm the prosecutor who represents the state.
Okay, so you represent the state. So if you represent the state, when can I speak to the state to get
It's
first-hand
not
knowledge?
possible to speak to the state because the state is not a real person.
So it can't.
It's an entity.
It's an entity.
That has representatives, and that's who I am.
Okay, well, if based off your testimony, you're saying that, I mean, is it impossibility under the law required?
It's impossible to talk to
no, I know.
the concept of the state. I
Okay.
am representing the state.
Yeah.
Well, then, if you're saying based off your testimony
Yeah.
that there's no one
Yeah, go ahead.
making claims, there's no one stepping up to
Oh, yeah.
accept liability, then would it make sense to
There's no
dismiss it?
liability attached to it, sir. See, I don't think you really understand. There's no liability attached to it, sir. So I
Well,
think, is there someone that you can talk to that would help you understand?
Well, I want to do the honorable thing.
To talk to someone who can help you understand.
Well, I mean, if that's your opinion, who am I to argue? But like, the point of the matter is, I need some firsthand knowledge in this matter. So like, does the court go based off hearsay? Because it sounds like everything I've been hearing based off your testimonies is it just going by hearsay, like things, So
No, it's based on your statement.
unbelief. It's
Things
based
that you said.
things that I said. But who's are you accepting liability for that claim that I made claims?
So, okay, I can't
Like,
go
if
around-
no one's making claims,
Sir, I can't, whether you don't understand it or you choose not to understand it, I'm just not sure.
well,
Situation, so why don't you talk to your
Would-
attorney about what happened and you can resolve it honorably
Well-
like you say you wish to do.
well, again though, but would it make sense that I'm led to believe that the claimant may very well want to settle this privately. So,
That's not possible,
That's not
how
possible.
would you know that?
because
You're charged with careless driving.
Well, allegedly,
and
but
that's
do you have
up to the
first-hand knowledge of
state.
that?
I don't know.
Okay, well then who has first-hand knowledge that I could speak to
Sure.
that go to verify that?
this officer has personal knowledge that you admitted to what you did. This
His
officer
personal
has
knowledge or
personal
first-hand knowledge of this
Personal
alleged
knowledge.
controversy?
Personal knowledge of what happened.
Okay,
Because
so-
you gave
We
his
got,
statement.
me and him were called to the scene for an accident,
Well,
that the female.
If you'd like to
Allegedly,
resolve
but-
it today, I can downgrade it to a lesser charge, okay? No points. I'll give you a lesser charge, no points. It's just a small fine to resolve it today, and then we'll be all done, and you don't have to come back here anymore.
well, I appreciate the offer, but unless you're accepting liability to make negotiations as the claimant, would it make sense to speak to the claimant that's accepting liability?
But I am, I'm the state of New Jersey, who's the claimant.
You're accepting
So, yes,
liability.
In your mind, if that's what you
You're putting
need.
up surety. You're putting up a
No.
bond.
Okay, we're not
Okay,
gonna
well,
do this anymore.
who's the one who? Based off your testimony, it seems like there's no one stepping up to accept
I'm not
liability.
giving you
So,
this is not testimony, sir. You're very confused, and you need someone to help you to understand this, but you refuse
well,
to get help.
if that's what you believe, who am I to argue with your sister? But, well, what evidence do you have on an attorney? Like, if I can speak to the claimant, I'm led to believe that there's no claimant. So, would it make sense to dismiss
Basically, what
it?
it comes down to is this, alright? And this ain't bullshit. Like I said, it's the public defender, same thing. We won't beat around the bush. If there's something, whether you feel is wrong with you or not wrong with you, that's okay. We're not here to take up all the time because the people.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, you seem like a really nice guy, man. I don't want to waste your
Here's the
time
only
either.
concern. Basically, a female
I
that was
believe.
driving a car said that you hit her from behind. That's her story. Whatever happened, happened. Now it comes down to the court case. You can plead guilty or not guilty. If you want to plead guilty, like she said, and lower the fine, no problem, never come back. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Then we reschedule you to come back with the other female that was hit from behind, and then what happens is we can have a court date, if I'm not mistaken, in front of the judge, and the trial. I'm sorry. Yeah, come on in, young lady. We would have no problem. We would have a trial in front of the judge, public defender, the state, the female that was here that said she was hit from behind from you, yourself, me, and this officer here. Right now, I'm going to go look to make sure the body-worn cameras that we wear was on. Now, if it wasn't on, that benefits you. If it was on, I just want to let you know now, you can't take that back. You know what I mean? So I just want to let you know, that's all. Whether
Right,
you
but is
understand
that
or not.
first-hand testimony, even if it was a so-called body cam?
Just go slower. I'm trying to comprehend it. Though. Is it first-hand testimony?
Is it first-hand testimony, like when you're pointing to a piece of paper or like a body camera, things like that?
Yes.
That's first-hand testimony?
Yes.
Hey, Emily. Yes.
In a court
Well-
of law, it is.
Yes.
Well, would it? Can it speak? Can it verify
Yes.
that's what's being
It's firsthand,
testified?
yeah.
It can get on a witness stand and can speak.
No, you
Because
can't
the video.
cross-examine it, but it's a video.
Well, if there's something other than first-hand knowledge,
So let's use
like,
this
would
as
it-
an example, just so you comprehend. So me and we'll use this lady right now. Ready?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go like this. Hi, and I put my finger on her arm like that,
Mhm.
right? And he has his camera on, and then it goes, oh, what did you do? And no, I'm sorry. And I went and touched her arm, right? That camera is gonna show that my finger went like that. So what it's saying is, that camera right there just said what I did. I went like this to her arm, and what happened?
Well, are you
So
gonna?
that's what I'm trying to say with the accident. He's not going to show your car hitting the other car. You're good there, but it's going to say what you said. You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
by
allegedly,
putting-
but I mean, are you willing to go under penalty of perjury to say that I allegedly am a recording, or am I going to be able to get?
Go slow,
Am I going to
go
be able to
back.
get the so-called body cam on the witness stand to ask it some questions to verify what it's saying?
Well,
Allegedly.
What do you mean, watch it?
Well, I want to do the honorable thing. I want to follow the law. I believe I'd like to do that, and unless everything I've been hearing, I believe based on the testimony I've been hearing, is it's all just based on hearsay. So if there's someone making a claim that has
You
firsthand
said it.
knowledge,
Yeah, but you said it. That's what we're
You
saying.
said
well,
it.
allegedly, but are you the claimant? Are you accepting liability for that claim, or?
Right. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Yes. So what happens is our camera, right. So we're the
So you can speak and get on
So
witness
you
stand. I
can-
can
you can
verify
see-
what it says.
There you go. So now what happens is we see the camera, and we look, and we show your public defender, and then she looks at it and says, okay, do you remember this being you?
Right. And
But
if I don't
before-
recall, then
That's okay, but it's still you.
allegedly, are you willing to
There
go
you
on?
go.
Are you willing to swear under penalty of perjury that
I don't
I'm
know
a
what that
recording?
means. You gotta go slow with that.
Are you
Swear
willing
on perjury.
Are you willing to accept liability for the claim that
Yeah, why
I'm
wouldn't I?
allegedly some recording?
Well, I have no choice. I gotta carry these around for 12 hours a day.
You
Oh, I'm
have no
sorry, 16
choice.
hours a day now.
You have no choice. Well,
Do you,
look,
do
I
you
mean,
have,
the point
do
of
you have a cell phone? You do. So when
Allegedly,
you
I
talk
use-
to somebody,
I
are
use
you
this.
talking to that person or the phone? It's the same thing.
can I actually
No.
come into an agreement with the body cam? So if there's no firsthand knowledge,
Okay, all right, this is
like
what
I
we're
believe
gonna do.
what I'd like to do, unless I'd like to follow the law. I need some firsthand testimony on the
Okay, all
matter.
right,
So
we gotta get the other driver here, we gotta get her
Well-
notice to the court date,
well,
and
allegedly,
he's gonna
but-
see if there's a body cam.
but
So
what-
nothing's gonna
but
happen
it-
today,
based
you're
off
gonna
the-
get a new date.
based off the testimony that I'm hearing, if there's no one stepping up to accept.
Called like 3 times.
If there's
I
no one
have to
stepping
ask
up,
the prosecutor.
if there's no one stepping up to accept liability in the matter, then what's the issue before the court?
Okay, so we have to get a new date because the other driver has to
Why?
have notice.
What,
Listen,
why can't we get the claim in here right now?
appreciate-
Why can't we get I was actually told, I believe by the judge, allegedly,
Yeah,
that
and
the
we'll
state
talk
would be
to the
here.
judge, and we're gonna
Right,
get
but-
notice for the other.
Allegedly,
driver.
Let me see what I can do.
would it make sense, to discharge the matter if, well, are you rushing the judgment or?
I need you to have a seat in the courtroom because the court's almost done.
Well, I mean, would it make sense to discharge it if there's no one stepping up to make a claim? I'm here for that matter. Good morning.
Yeah, they asked to go into a public defender representing defendant.
I'm here for that matter. Well, I'm here to give first-hand testimony. I believe there's been a mistake. I'm led to believe there's a controversy concerning the name I allegedly used. When can I speak with the claimant? I was told he was going to be here, or she.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reschedule this matter for trial. At that time, the driver of the other car will be here.
Who's is the claimant putting in the order?
I don't know what you mean, but I know that we're subpoenaing the driver of the other vehicle and the
Subpoenaing-
police officer.
Well,
Do we need the police
what-
officer here? Let me just find out.
Well, I was led to believe that, it could very well be that the claimant, that there was no one stepping up to accept liability in the matter, so would it make sense to discharge it?
Well, no, see, what we're gonna do is the next time you come, the person who was driving the other car hopefully will be here.
Are they the claimant?
I'm sorry?
Is that the person that you mentioned, are they the
Well,
claimant?
that was the person who, the other person in the car, did you have an accident?
Well, allegedly, but I was talking to the brother over there, I don't recall,
You
but,
don't recall?
but the,
Okay.
but,
So since you don't recall, and since I wasn't there, hopefully when this person comes, they'll be able to shed some light on this.
right, but who's putting in the order?
I'm
is
signing
it-
the order right
You're
now.
signing the order? Are you accepting liability for the order?
No, I'm signing the order.
You're signing it, well, if you're not accepting liability, why are you putting in an order?
Okay, so we'll set this for trial.
Well,
Hopefully, the other person
I
will
mean,
be
You have to
here.
go over there, sir. You have
I'd
to
like
go
to
over
do
there.
the honorable thing here. I believe there's been a mistake,
Okay,
like,
so you'll be able to.
I believe all I've been hearing is, hearsay testimony,
This been
and I'm looking for
testimony.
firsthand
There's no
knowledge.
testimony yet. We haven't even gone to trial yet. When
Right,
we go to
but
trial, you
but
can give testimony.
could it be? It's very well that the claimant may want to settle this on privately.
We'll see next time when you come. Maybe the claimant will. I'm not
Well,
sure.
but I was told that this time the claimant would be here, the state would be here. When can I speak to the claimant?
We're gonna set for trial next time, so maybe.
Well,
the person-
who's accepting liability for that?
Nobody,
Are you accepting liability?
nobody.
Nobody? Well, why is the order being put in if there's no one accepting liability?
That's okay, sir.
What do you mean that's okay? What do you mean that's okay? What do you mean that's okay?
Okay, no
What,
further matters.
I mean, if it make you happy, you know, I could come back. But why can't the claimant come today? Why can't the state come right now? Would it make, if there's nobody stepping up to make a claim, would it make sense to discharge it?
Listen, you can go sign your papers and then come back the next time that you're
Well,
doing
how
it.
would I know that unless I can speak to the claimant? Can I speak to him right
You
now?
don't make any sense.
I don't make any sense. Well, if someone's making a
Come
claim,
here.
would it make sense to speak to them to get some firsthand knowledge?
Huh?
I mean, unless you guys
Are you
are,
refusing to sign this? Sign it.
would it make sense to speak to the one with firsthand knowledge?
You're gonna be back. You're gonna come back. Y'all gonna talk on this.
If I put ink here, would that help settle the matter here? Well, I trust you to settle the matter honorably. I love you. Thank you. Love you guys. I believe I trust you guys to settle the matter honorably.